Good evening. Welcome to the National News Broadcast. I'm Kasuni Balachandra.
And I am Thilina Udayaratna. We begin with a look at the headlines for tonight. The health minister says that the country's health system has the potential to control the intrusion of any type of viral strain. A booster vaccination week has been declared with effect from the 29th of this month. Jayapirit chanting to bless the entire world begins. The Consumer Affairs Authority says steps have been taken to educate the masses regarding handing back of half-used gas cylinders. Details of a racket to sell cement at higher prices. Sri Lanka records the highest export income figures in last November. A bountiful harvest through organic fertilizer from Ratnapura and Kurunegala. And for starters, we have some local news. Sri Lanka marks the completion of 1 year of its vaccination program on the 29th of this month. A national vaccination commemoration program is scheduled to be presided over by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa at the Ministry of Health. Minister of Health Kehelia Ramukwella says that Sri Lanka has been included among the first 5 countries of the world according to its successful coronavirus controlling program. Sri Lanka had officially commenced its vaccination program on the 29th of January last year. So far, more than 51 million doses of the vaccines have been brought to the island. The Health Ministry is also planning to implement a booster vaccination week with effect from the 29th of this month in parallel to the National Vaccination Commemoration Program. A lamp to bless the nation is scheduled to be lit at 10:06 a.m. on this day. Commemoration ceremonies are scheduled to be conducted in every province as well. Minister Kehelia Ramukwella has presided over a special discussion in this connection at the Health Ministry Auditorium today. State Minister's Specialist Physician Dr. Sudarshini Fernandopulle and Professor Channa Jayasubana, as well as officials of the Ministry of Health and state ministries, were also present at the meeting.
Today is 26th of January. The cumulative number of COVID-19 patients reported in Sri Lanka has gone up to 603,654, out of which 576,540 persons have recovered and 15,330 deaths also have been reported. Yesterday, 891 new cases reported and 17 deaths also reported. At present, 6,025 beds are occupied for the treatment of COVID-19 patients in various treatment centers, and 63 HDU and ICU beds are also being occupied. Yesterday, 8,047 PCR tests have been performed, and during the same period of time, 6,120 rapid antigen tests also have been reported as performed during that time. With regards to vaccination, yesterday 346 persons have been given with the first dose of Sinopharm vaccine, and the total those who got the first dose has gone up to 11,987,922, and the second dose of Sinopharm vaccine has been given to 1,035 persons yesterday, and the total has gone up to 11,036,307. Pfizer first dose has been given to 31,405 persons, and the total has gone up to 2,066,281. The second dose of Pfizer vaccine has been given to 1,033 persons yesterday, and the total has gone up to 490,532. Third dose of Pfizer vaccine has been given to 1,742 persons yesterday, and the total has gone up to 4,988,363.
The administering of the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine to school children between the ages of 12 and 15 and the second dose of the Pfizer vaccine to students between the ages of 19 and 20 has been successfully conducted in schools throughout the island today as well. A total number of 35,374,713 doses of vaccines have so far been inoculated on the people of Sri Lanka under the COVID-19 immunization program. The first dose has been delivered on 16,497,745 persons. The number of those who have received both doses is at 13,000,000 888,605 persons. The booster vaccine has been inoculated on 4,988,363 persons. The Director General of Health Services has confirmed 16 COVID-19 related deaths which have occurred yesterday. 12 of the fatalities were of the ages of between 60 and above, while the remaining 4 victims were between the ages of 30 and 59 years. A Jayapirit chanting is being conducted at the BMICH in Colombo, extending wishes for safety from the coronavirus pandemic for everyone around the world, including Sri Lanka, and to extend blessings for the new year. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has attended the commencement ceremony of this Jayapirit chanting. The Jayapirit chanting has been conducted annually since the year 2008. It has commenced with the extending of wishes for the victory of the 30-year-old war. The event got underway under the direction of the then Secretary of the Defence and present President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The Minister of Defence has taken measures to recommence the Jayapirit chanting from this year. 1,000 bhikkhus from different parts of the island have taken part in today's program. Members of the families of gallant soldiers who had sacrificed their lives and those representing disabled soldiers have also attended the event. Another objective of the Pirit chanting ceremony has been to extend blessings to the members of the 3 armed forces, the police and the Department of Civil Defence. The casket bearing the sacred relics was brought to the ceremony by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The President has also extended invitations for the participants of the ceremony. The lighting of the lamps was conducted by the Commanders-in-Chief of the 3 armed forces. Venerable Dr. Madagoda Abeyatissatera has explained on the objective of the Jayapirit chanting ceremony. Thereafter, the Jayapirit chanting commenced. ChannelEye is scheduled to telecast the chanting of Jayapirit from 10:30 p.m. tonight.
A discussion between Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and representatives of foreign diplomats in embassies has taken place at the Temple Trees last evening. The talks were conducted in an amicable manner. It was also attended by Prime Minister's Secretary Anuruddha Dissanayake, Secretary to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Admiral Professor Jayanath Kolumbage, Chief of Staff of the Prime Minister Office Yoshitha Rajapaksa.
The Consumer Affairs Authority has informed the Court of Appeal that newspaper notices to enlightening the general public regarding the acceptance of half-used gas cylinders have appeared in today's newspaper. It further said that the communiques relating to informing the general public in this regard will be published via electronic media as well, and that will be tomorrow. State Counsel Manohara Jayasinghe, appearing on behalf of the Consumer Affairs Authority, has informed the judiciary in this connection that when a petition is filed requesting to conduct investigations on the incidents of gas cylinders and explosions reported island-wide was taken up for hearing today. The State Attorney also said that gas companies have also prepared a program regarding the returning of partially used as well as suspicious gas cylinders. A telephone number has been introduced for the customers to complain in the event of any representative of the gas company refusing to accept any such gas cylinders. Further hearings on the examination of the petition have been postponed till the 8th of next month. Accordingly, the Consumer Affairs Authority has released a special communique pertaining to the acceptance of half-used gas cylinders today. The authority has also informed that an opportunity should be given to the consumers who wish to return any suspected or half-used gas cylinders. The order is applicable to both gas supplying companies Lanka Limited and Laughs Gas PLC. The authority has also instructed to calculate the quantity of gas remaining in the cylinders and to deduct its value according to the present market prices when replacing it with a new gas cylinder. The Consumer Affairs Authority has taken measures to appoint officials on a district level to introduce relevant telephone numbers in the event of gas distributors and representatives refusing to take back the gas cylinders sold to the customers. Consumers who are unable to gain access to these officials or telephone numbers could present their complaints via the hotline number 1977 of the Consumer Affairs Authority. In the meantime, State Minister Indika Anuruddha says that measures will be taken to cancel permits of marketing representatives who sell cement at higher prices. He made these remarks at a meeting with cement manufacturers and importers today. The businessmen at the meeting said certain groups engaged in the distribution of cement are deliberately causing a shortage of cement in the market. They are maintaining a racket by selling cement at increased prices. It has also been reiterated on this occasion on the need to apprehend such errant dealers to take legal action against them. State Minister Indika Anuruddha has pointed out that failure to control the situation would cause great injustice to several sectors, including the construction industry. Secretary of the State Ministry of Rural Housing and Construction and Building Material Industry Promotion, as well as several heads in the construction sector, have also participated in the discussion.
The President has extended his best wishes on the birthday of Chief Incumbent of Abhayarame Narayanpeta, Chief Sanganayak of the Western Province and Chancellor of the Columbia University, Venerable Muruthettuwe Anand Thero. The President has arrived at the Abhayarame Viharaya in Narayanpeta this morning and extended best wishes for good health and longevity of the Mahanayaka Thero. He has also attended an almsgiving held in connection with extending blessings on the Venerable Thero. The Mahasangha, headed by Mahanayak of the Kote Sri Kalyani Samagri Dharma Mahasangha Sabha Venerable Ittapane Dhammalankara, Mahanayaka of the Amarapura Sri Dhammarakkhita Nikaya Venerable Tirukunamale Ananda, Deputy Registrar of the Askari Chapter Venerable Narampanave Ananda Theros have also attended the ceremony.
Minister Prasanna Ranatunga says that Sri Lanka has received investments in tourism exceeding $1,013 within the 2 years that COVID-19 prevailed. He made these remarks at a function in Colombo today. The Tourism Development Authority has entered into agreements of understanding with 8 government institutions today under the program to expedite the provision of approval for tourist investment. The institutions with which it has entered into agreements were the Central Environmental Authority and the Departments of Wildlife and Wildlife Conservation, Archaeology, Irrigation, Agrarian Development, Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, as well as the National Building Research Organization. In addition, it is scheduled to reach agreements with several other institutions as well. Minister Prasanna Ranatunga added that the new methodology would pave the way to minimize the delays occurred in the approval of investments in the tourism sector. Minister Prasanna Ranatunga said that today's tourism sector is connected to 80 or 90% of every ministry. They are implementing the program through the coordination of the institutions. More attention is being focused on environment and wildlife and animal cruelty. Minister Ranatunga further said that tourists from foreign countries look into factors such as environmental friendliness and animal torture before arriving in any country.
Minister Chama Rajapaksa says that under the prevailing situation, accumulation or release of water in an arbitrary manner will not take place. He reiterates that releasing of water will be carried out according to the needs of the country. The minister participating in the declaring open of the new Regional Secretariat Division office in Ududumpara further said that a sum of 111 million rupees has been spent on the new office. The aim is to provide an efficient public service to the residents. Minister Chama Rajapaksa said that they are engaged in water management. The water will be released for electricity and agricultural purposes. He added that, however, they give prominence to farming. Yet, in special emergencies, as in the case of drought, they have to give priority to agriculture and releasing of water for power generation would not be possible for any means under such circumstances. A stock of equipment has been donated to the mass media unit of the Maharagama Central College under the patronage of Minister Dinesh Gunawardena. The funds have been provided through the decentralized funds of the minister. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena has told media that the duty and responsibility of the opposition at this moment is to join hands with the government to safeguard the people and the economy. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena has recalled that even during the time of the Second World War, everybody got together to save people and the countries. The minister further said that the battle against the COVID-19 is more dangerous than the Second World War. Therefore, it is the duty of all to unite to rescue the lives of the people and the economy.
Well, that's it from the news desk for tonight. Join us once again tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great night.
Good night.